It's new for our group. So this league in general has not experienced a lot of that in the first well, for the initial phase of the league. So it is new to have four in short succession. This is our third now in the last probably a month and a half. So it's getting used to it, adjusting to it. The value and the benefit we have now is that we have a full roster to choose from, and that wasn't the case previously. So it allowed us the opportunity against Vancouver to start, I believe, 9 different players from the team that started against Portland on the weekend, and that allows us now to have a lot of options to choose from for tomorrow. So it is challenging, especially with the travel. It's not ideal, but our team is in a really good place right now, both physically and emotionally, to perform well tomorrow.
And Maria was talking about how her game has only elevated since you arrived with the new style of play that you've implemented. What do you think it is about that style that have just helped Maria's game?
Well, she's tremendously talented with the ball. And so the idea when you have players of that quality, same with Mel, Jaden, Mac, Delphine, you want to give them the most opportunities in a game to make plays. And so with Maria, it's getting her in positions where she can impact the game through our structure, the way we build, and just through having the ball a lot. I think it was a little difficult previously. She just had way fewer opportunities to impact the game. Now she's getting high volume of chances to either serve balls or shoot. We're getting a lot more free kicks, a lot more corner kicks. So that's allowing her quality to shine through. That part's the easy part. The hard part is her doing it, and she's been doing it. So she's taken advantage of that, and it's been really fun to watch her just improve really quickly over the last 8 weeks or so.
Hey Landon, thanks for the time. Last time around against North Carolina, it was a 4-1 result. What is it about this team that's performing so well that you hope is going to be the difference for this match?
Yeah, I went back and watched that game. That was Alex's last game. It was just a weird day. All of the stuff surrounding Alex, how emotional it was for our players, making a substitution after 13 minutes, two corner kick goals conceded. We missed a penalty. We score a corner. There's a red card. It was just a bizarre game, and it was kind of a shame because, in my opinion, um, us and North Carolina are the two teams that really try to dictate the game with the ball in the league. And so I was actually quite looking forward to the game in that way, but the game just had a very weird feel. So I expect tomorrow to be much different. It actually be way more just enjoyable to watch as a soccer game. Um, and then they're a very good team. They're a very good team no matter where you play them, but especially at home. So it's going to be a challenge. But I'm excited for it because we didn't really get to see a real game last time. It just felt very choppy and strange. So this will be a very good test for us.
And you mentioned a lot of players now available other than Kira Cruz. How do you bring in a player like, say, Savannah McCaskill, who was such a big part of that midfield earlier on in the season, and then kind of transition them into this new system?
It's easy. She's a good player, so you bring her in when you can, and she's obviously not fully fit and been out a long time, but it's great to have her back. It's great to just have her here with the group as a starting point. Great to have her in training again. And she's going to help us. There's no question. So I don't know if she'll play tomorrow or how much she'll play tomorrow, but it's clear to me, even just in a couple training sessions, her value. And again, it's really nice to have her back and have more quality in the team.
Thank you.
All right, bring us home, Johnny.
And I actually had a pretty similar question about the courage and like going back, looking at maybe some mistakes the team made in the first game and how change of plans a little bit in the second game.
How what? Sorry.
How you've changed the plans, I think.
Yeah, I mean, look, Johnny, we're a different team than we were that day as a starting point, just in general. I think if I looked across the board, I would say every player on our team is in a better place individually than they were that day. And the team as a whole is in a better place than it was that day in all ways. So that's a starting point. That being said, in the parts of the game that were sort of the flow of the game, we made a lot of mistakes. And so the set pieces were errors on our part. The red card play was an error on our part. But even parts of the game we didn't press well. Our decision making was poor at times without the ball, when to go, when not to go. So there's a lot of things to clean up, but we're a much different team than that day. So the change of plans is really in just making sure we are smart in when we press and how we press, because they're very good with the ball. But other than that, the progress we've made with the ball has been outstanding, and I expect that to continue tomorrow.
And then on Tuesday, Shaw made her first start since you joined the team. Was it the plan for her to go a full 80 minutes?
No. But what I said to the team before the game was, there are a lot of you that have not played a lot of minutes or have not started in a long time. So if you want to stay on the field longer, we need to make the game look a certain way. And that means we need to be in their end, not be transitional, and just have the ball for a long time. And I think we had 70+% of the ball and made the game the way we wanted. So because of that, Jaden, Torpy, Kimmy, lots of players were able to stay in the game much longer than we anticipated. And that's credit to them. They did what I asked them to do, and that allowed them to play more and impact the game for a longer period of time. So it was great to have her back. You can see her quality in lots of moments, and she's, admittedly, she's not sharp yet, not completely fit. She's only going to get better and better. And she's already shown her quality in those 78 minutes. So happy to have her back, and it's really nice that you have literally a national team standout and an Olympian on your team again. It's like making an incredible signing at middle of the season. So it's great to have her back.